guys, it's your girl T. So like I told y'all earlier, Twitter was lit this morning. It was a bunch of drama. It was a bunch of mess. And I was here for it, bitch, okay? So in case you missed it, this morning, Dr. Umar Johnson was trending on Twitter. Yes, honey. When I tell you the trending topics were a trip, Umar Johnson was trending. Eddie Long with his sickly looking ass, he was trending once again. Drake and J-Lo was trending. It was just so much drama on Twitter, but I fell out at the fact that Dr. Umar Johnson was trending, and a lot of folks hit me up and they wanted me to do a breakdown on why he was so angry, because a video popped up of him going off on somebody, cussing them out. I mean, he went from the damn doctor of psychology to damn Beanie Siegel, okay? He went in. He looked like the straight bully his damn self, okay? Usually I don't do videos on anything concerning consciousness or the conscious community, especially here on YouTube, because it's nothing but a cesspool of drama, ego, and to me, honestly, negativity. And this year in 2016 has been no exception. It's been one thing after another after another. Everything from Polite and Sonetta falling out, Professor Griff and Zaza Ali falling out. And then you had the whole debacle where there's supposed to be a debate 2 weekends ago in New York, and young Pharaoh and General Suit Seti, they didn't show up. And that caused a whole bunch of drama, a whole bunch of mess. It's been crazy. You know, I keep up with all of the mess that goes on because a lot of these videos, for whatever reason, come up alongside my videos. And so sometimes I'll click on them and I'll watch them. And, you know, I've been watching a lot of these so-called YouTube conscious people for like the past few years. But, you know, I just stay in my lane. I just keep to myself. I don't really get involved. People ask me all the time, am I a part of any community? No, honey. I'm me, find me. I don't do communities. I don't do cliques. I don't do, you know, sororities. I don't do none of that shit. I do TT, make my videos, and keep it damn pushing, okay? But a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about the Umar Johnson situation, and I'm only talking about it because he was trending on Twitter, and you guys know I do videos on trending topics. I just don't do random videos, hardly if ever. So anyhow, this morning, like I said, Dr. Umar Johnson was trending. But what was so crazy is that when he did his live stream, somebody sent me the full video the night before. You know, I watched it and I was shocked at what the hell I saw, honey. I had to clutch my invisible damn pearls. I was so shocked at everything that was coming out this man's mouth. I mean, he was just so hood. I'm like, what the hell done possessed Dr. Umar to flip out in the manner in which he's flipping out? I feel like he's just tired and he just wanted to, like, basically, you know, check all his so-called haters at one time. So I know a lot of you guys who are subscribed to my page are probably like, who the hell are these people? Who is Umar Johnson? Who is Sarah Suit Seti? I know a lot of y'all have no idea who these people are, honey. So I'm going to try and go ahead and break it down to y'all. Dr. Umar Johnson claims to be a black school psychologist. I don't want to even get into that. But he's supposed to be a black school psychologist. He's also related to Frederick Douglass. And he's been speaking now. I know I've been watching his videos off and on for like the past 5 or 6 years. So he's been speaking on issues in the black community, especially pertaining to black boys. He's been wanting to build a school for black boys for quite a while now. And he's been trying to raise money to, you know, get this school built. And with him raising money, it's caused a bit of controversy because people feel like, okay, well, you don't raise all this money. It's been a few years. Where's the school and things like that? So this is where this drama with Sarah Suit Seti comes in. So now, to those who don't know who Seti is, I don't really know a whole lot about him. I've been seeing his videos online since, like, I don't know, 2009, since when I was living in North Carolina. I would see his videos pop up and he would be in his room screaming black power and screaming that the white man is the devil, black power, you know, so like he would just be going the hell off. I'm like, who is this dude? But I guess he kind of built his, you know, internet following. He was one of the first, you know, so-called conscious people on YouTube banging on the so-called beast, okay? And he's been involved in a lot of controversy recently because he was supposed to do a debate out in New York, and he ended up not going through with the debate. So he did a live stream 2 days ago, and he basically called out Umar Johnson. He was talking about his weight. He was talking about his belly, accused him of having man boobs. He then proceeded to question him about the school money. And basically, Sarah Suit Seti was upset because in an original video that Dr. Umar posted on his live stream, after all the debacle went down in New York with them not going through with the debate, Dr. Umar said that basically he wants all the people in the so-called conscious community to come together. He wants the elders to gather everyone together so they can get rid of all this drama, all this negativity. He wanted them to come together in 2017. And he said, basically, if you're conscious, if you're making money selling DVDs, if you're doing lectures, if you're doing documentaries, you need to be there because nobody is bigger than Umar Johnson. And if he can humble himself and go meet with the elders, everyone in this, I guess, conscious community needs to. And I had watched that video and I thought he made some really, really good points because the drama with the conscious community, it seems like a lot of the drama stems from online. And then when these people see each other in real life, folks are quiet. They don't have nothing to say. All of a sudden they're not banging. There's no drama. All of a sudden it's peace, hotep and all that stuff. So it seems like the internet and YouTube has inflated a lot of people's egos. A lot of people, refuse to take a bite of humble pie. And that kind of comes with the territory. Anytime that you build a following online or you have a fan base, it can definitely get to your ego if you don't keep that in check. And, and that goes for me as well. And that's why a lot of people tend to say, like, damn, you're so cool and you're so down to earth. That's because I don't let this YouTube shit get to me. I have a real life outside of YouTube. I love YouTube. I love you guys. But I would never get to the point where I feel like I'm just so big-headed and I'm way up here and other people are down here. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. And that's what I noticed with some people once they blow up on YouTube. And I'm not just saying the conscious community. I'm even talking about, the so-called white YouTube community as well. Is that sometimes once people blow up and they get a certain amount of subscribers, like 1 million subscribers, 2 million, it really goes to their head. They really then think that they're like really, famous superstars who have done something in Hollywood and you can't tell them shit. I've met some pretty big YouTubers and some of their attitudes were just like, wow, bring it down a notch, bro. You know what I mean? But then I met other YouTubers who had big, subscriber bases and they were really, really down to earth. So it definitely depends on the individual. But what I'm noticing what I've noticed in the so-called, I guess, YouTube conscious community is that a lot of the egos they're unchecked, and unfortunately a lot of this is the fans who are creating these monsters. It's so many cliques, it's ridiculous. You have Team Pharaoh over here and Team Seti over here and Team, Sarnetta, and I guess who are them people, the Amun Ra squad or something. Then they have their little, team, and it's so many little crews. And then you go into these comment sections and you see people just, arguing and, calling each other names. And I'm like, this is what consciousness is supposed to be like. It looks like the damn hip hop Royal Rumble. People are going in and talking about people's skin tones and, calling each other nigga. And these are people who are supposed to be like the brightest of the brightest in the so-called black community. So anyhow, what I'm going to do, because I don't want to do too much talking right now, I'm going to show you guys some back and forth clips. I'm going to start with the one of Umar Johnson wanting people to meet up with the elders. Then I'm going to show you Seti's response. And then I'm just going to show you bits and snippets of Umar Johnson going off. His video where he went off on Seti was almost 45 minutes. And I was shocked that he went on such a long rant. He went in. It was just crazy. So I want you guys to watch some of these videos here. I'm going to put together. Check this out. And I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Before I go to the next question, somebody had asked me about the current crisis that's going on in the conscious community. I've been getting emails and texts and inboxes about things that have occurred over the past weekend and the past week. I'm not going to comment on those things because as an isolated incident, it's none of my business. And one thing y'all would know about me, unlike other people in the conscious community, I'm not an opportunist. So when somebody is going through something, Dr. Umar Johnson doesn't see the need to make a video about it. I don't need to make posts about it. I do not need to benefit from anyone else's conflicts, anyone else's misfortunes. I don't live my life like that. So I will not be making a comment on that situation. But I will say that I believe that the elders of the conscious community, it's time for them to come together as elders. I'm talking about the mamas and the babas. And they need to put on a mandatory meeting. A mandatory meeting for all leaders or leading speakers within the conscious community to come and have a sit down. I'm very serious about this. No one is allowed to attack another brother or attack another sister. If they need to be disciplined, the elders will do the discipline. That's what we need. We need the elders to step up. Will the elders step up is the question. Will my elders, who I love and respect, step up and call a mandatory meeting to enforce everybody to come, and anybody who think they too good to come, they ass don't get supported no more. Ain't nobody above the conscious community. If Dr. Umar Johnson can come, then all y'all can come, because ain't none of y'all names above mine. All y'all can come. Nobody is above. If you think you too good to show up, your ass don't get supported no more. Go hustle somewhere else. No more hustling consciousness. If you hustling consciousness, then you got to come and get your marching orders from the eldership. That's how Dr. Umar Johnson is coming. We need the elders to be elders. Before this year ends, a date need to be set for a private. This cannot be live streamed. No live stream shit. There needs to be a private meeting with the leading speakers. If you made a documentary, your ass better be there. You speak on the lecture circuit, your ass better be there. You got a radio show and you got a following, your ass need to be there. The people you watch and see on YouTube and listen to on the radio, they must be there. Because all this troublemaking shit, conflict shit, fighting over money shit, it gotta end. And again, I'm not speaking on that because that's none of my business. I hope them brothers work it out. I got respect for all of those brothers, despite any differences I may have had with any of them individually. I don't like it. It's not good for either side. It's not a good situation. But I'm not putting my nose in that because it's none of my business. But speaking, I would say that that's just a symptom of a larger issue, and we need the elders to stand up and be elders. Are y'all feeling me? If you feeling what Dr. Umar just said, give me a black fist on Facebook. If you feeling me that it's time for the elders to call a mandatory meeting of all the conscious heads, give me a black power fist on your Facebook. Post me a black power fist if you in agreement with Dr. Umar Johnson. Okay? Yes, Brother Mufadishi should be there as well. I got tremendous respect for him. I didn't call everybody. All right? I didn't call everybody. All right? So let's stop being divisive and petty, because that was real petty right there. You don't have to name who I didn't name. I'm not leaving nobody out on purpose. I'm just giving you some examples of elders who are prominent, who I believe have the power and the right and the authority to do this. Okay? Because when it comes to education, okay, you know, you might got to call on the good brother down in Hotlanta. If you're dealing with women, Mama Jeffries, Scheherazade Ali. Psychiatry, Dr. Newton. Okay, you're going to deal with media, then you're going to have to go to Brother Carl Nelson. And I'll be on the Carl Nelson show Thursday. Economics, Baba Claude Anderson. Okay, African history and culture, Jeffries and Smalls. Baba Smalls, Baba Jeffries. Egyptology, Baba Kwesi, Mama Kwesi. Okay, health and diet, Dr. Laila Africa. You understand? To me, they the kings and queens. They the kings and queens of this. Even above myself. You understand? I'm humble with it. I'm humble with mine. So it's time for them to step up and call a meeting, because it's getting out of hand. It's really, really getting out of hand right now. And only the elders can bring justice to this. Only the elders. And I will submit to the elders. And I'm sure all my other brothers and sisters in the conscious community will submit also. Okay?
Ain't no nigga gonna control me. You see? Ain't nobody gonna control me at all. I hear people making some comments about a tribunal, calling some elders to a tribunal, and if the people don't show up, then the people listen here. I'm not coming to no motherfucking tribunal by some goddamn elders that have not even been active in the goddamn community. What makes you an elder? Okay, now y'all gonna try to say, oh, well, you know, let's have a tribunal. No, we need to have a tribunal for your ass. For all that goddamn money, nigga, that the people been sending you. And you ain't built no goddamn schools. See, you asked for it. You asked for it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know how to stay in your lane. You trying to capitalize off of what it seemed to be, you know, a downfall right now. You thinking you could creep in. Nigga, you ain't boss enough, man. Straight the fuck up. If you gonna be just like the last nigga who think He bigger than what he is. And then when the nigga served, I'm gonna serve you that plate, nigga. Cause you got to eat now. Okay? I'm gonna serve you that plate. Now you got to eat. You know good and goddamn well, I'ma stay booked. Okay? I'ma stay booked. Y'all want a war? I'll bring it to you. I'll bring it to you. It's not a problem. I'll do you niggas too. Not a problem. Every motherfucking day. Because y'all worthless. Y'all only come in when y'all trying to assume some power. When niggas was out here and wasn't no elders out here, nigga, you didn't say shit. When niggas was out here rumbling and shit, you didn't say shit. Now you thinking you could come in through the back door and seize power. Nigga, y'all don't know where these young Africans is going. I know where they going. You ain't got the heart, nigga, to deal with this type of bush nigga. So you need to stay up there with them suit-and-tie niggas, dog. Because I'm going to give you that work. And I'm not the one you want to run into. Because I'm going to make sure that every time I throw a dagger in your ass, nigga, is one that you can't pull out. So you need to go on somewhere, you know, find you a treadmill and get your big ass up there, nigga. And lose some of them goddamn bellies, nigga. And come up off of fucking with me and mines, nigga. You can call whoever the fuck y'all want to call. And whoever. And my motherfucking, I'm like, fuck you. Flat out. I built this motherfucker. I built this. And whatever I build, I'm gonna fucking defend it. Flat the fuck out. If niggas don't like it, then it's too motherfucking bad. Keep your motherfucking mouth closed. Mind your own business. That's what's wrong with you motherfuckers. My name bigger than everybody. Yeah, your belly bigger than everybody's too. But then nobody asked you that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your titties bigger than everybody else too, nigga. But then nobody asked you. See, you talking. See, and you should have stayed in your lane. But I guess you done ran out of, you know, old ladies and, you know, thirsty sisters to pimp. So now you're looking for a new goddamn arena. Okay? Stay in your motherfucking lane, homie. You know what I'm saying? I will respond every time to you, nigga. I don't play none of that suit and tie shit, nigga. That shit means nothing to me. Okay?
Y'all, I told y'all this video might be kind of long, okay? So just be patient with me. Y'all want me to break it down to y'all, so that's what I'm doing. So you guys just saw some of the back and forth. I think the part that kind of like really caught me off guard, I mean, Umar Johnson went off on Seti. He was calling him counterproductive, called him a degenerate motherfucker. I mean, these are words that I don't expect to hear out of a, psychologist's mouth. But at the end of the day, he is human. And from what I hear, he's a Leo, just like me. And sometimes, Leos tend to be on that team petty bullshit, okay? Sometimes we have to be petty. Sometimes we have to put people in their place if we feel like they're constantly coming for us, so I just think it's just one of them things where he's human and he was just tired of him constantly, being talked about and being disrespected online, and he just went full ham. But, personally, I don't think it's a good look because he's trying to be a leader. The difference between like him and other YouTubers is if they pop off or if they decide to be team petty, like, how I did with the Adam Salah video, I'm not nobody's leader. I'm not even trying to be y'all's role model, okay? I just do me and keep it pushing, but he has put himself on a pedestal where he's saying that he's the leader of the Black conscious community and, call him Big Papa and all this other stuff. Like, he's put himself on this pedestal. So sometimes when you put yourself on a pedestal, you have to act accordingly, even if you don't want to. And I think that's what shocked a lot of his followers. That's what shocked a lot of people, because they're like, well, damn, if you're a Black psychologist and, you want our Black men to look up to you, why are you then carrying yourself like a dang on, gangster or like a hood dude when you really should be carrying yourself more professionally? Crazy folks had so much to say yesterday on social media. I'll show you some, tweets here and there. Now, another thing that kind of caught me off guard with the whole situation is if you watch his video at 24 minutes and 27 seconds, his phone rings and it sounds like his ringtone is "these hoes ain't loyal." But I ain't gonna judge him, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes these damn hoes just ain't damn loyal, okay? So, anyways, his phone goes off. He stops it from ringing, and then it's like it goes off again. He picks it up. He stops it from ringing, then he picks it up and he goes to answer the call, and he's acting like he's having a conversation with somebody, and then all of a sudden the phone rings in his face. And I'm sitting here like, where they do this at? I didn't know phones could ring out loud while you're on the phone. I'm gonna go ahead and play you guys that clip really quick. Check this out. It was crazy.
Papa Smurf. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Okay.
Nah, I got this.
Your phone rung, bro. Who you talking to, Casper?
All right, so you guys just saw that phone clip. That's one of the clips that everybody's talking about. Like, okay, who is he fronting for? You know, why did he get on the phone like that? And really, there was nobody there. So the whole situation was crazy. So after he challenged Seti to come and debate him in Detroit, last night Seti made a response video. And in this response video, I will say Seti was a lot calmer. He wasn't as turned up like he was the first time. And to make a long story short, Seti will not be meeting up with him Friday in Detroit to do any type of debates. He claims he's going to Florida and he's going to be on vacation. The whole situation is crazy. You know, what I don't ever want to do, you guys know me, I'm not for violence or anything physical, and I would never want these brothers to get into a fight or a physical altercation or have their cliques worn on the streets, because it's not that serious. You know, what I find funny is that this man has been trying to build a school for black boys for the past few years, and I'm on Twitter damn near every day, honey, okay? With my damn teacup in hand. And I have never, ever seen Umar Johnson really trending on Twitter. Even when the whole thing went down with the stripper situation, that didn't even trend on Twitter. But when he popped off on Seti, this was like the number, I want to say 5 or 6 trending. I mean, he got up there pretty high in the trending topics. You know, so much so people are like, who the hell is Umar Johnson? Who's Umar? Who's this, you know, black man, you know, going off? Is he a rapper? Like, a lot of people kept coming at me asking me, you know, is he a rapper? They thought he was like part of the hip hop community. I'm like, no, honey, that's black folks' resident, you know, doctor. You can't say nothing bad about Umar Johnson, honey. Black folks are trying to tear your head off. And so a lot of people were shocked, like, hold up, he's a doctor? Like, I thought he was a rapper. I thought he was, you know, a hip hop person. Like, why is he popping off like that? And, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not going to judge him too harshly because we're all humans and we all have our breaking point. I have to say that I do find it funny that black folks made him a trending topic, because it wasn't white people tweeting about him. It was black folks from the conscious community were so, you know, tweeting about this and retweeting the drama and retweeting the little, you know, video clips that he became trending. So it's funny that he can trend for this drama. It's funny he can trend for going off on Seti, but I've never seen him trending for his school. You know, this man has been trying to build a school for the past few years to help black boys, and I've never seen that trend on Twitter. So I find that kind of disheartening. Another thing that I find funny about Dr. Umar's response, and I have to keep it real, I remember a few months ago, Boyce Watkins, he's another YouTube personality now. Boyce Watkins is highly educated. He has a lot of degrees, just like Umar Johnson. You know, very articulate. He talks a lot about finance and stuff like that. So anyways, him and Umar had some type of issue, and Boyce Watkins like literally went off a few months back on Umar, caught him out. I mean, it was so bad, Boyce Watkins was cursing, and I've never really seen him like, I mean, that upset. And one thing I noticed is that Umar Johnson never responded at all to Boyce Watkins. He just ignored him like Boyce Watkins was a nobody, like he was a troll. So I found it kind of funny that he was so ready to pop off on Seti. So, you know, not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but I'm just like, okay, him and Boyce are kind of on the same level, you know, educational wise. Boyce is well known in the community. He's well known in mainstream as well, because he used to be like on, you know, he used to do commentary on CNN, Fox News, and, you know, mainstream media. And Umar never responded to him, but yet and still Umar Johnson got hella gangster, hella gully, you know what I'm saying, and went off on Seti, so much to the point where he wanted to debate Seti, knowing that Umar doesn't ever really debate people. He usually does his lectures and that's it. So I feel like the reason why he was ready to debate Seti and why he went off on Seti is because he sees Seti as low hanging fruit. You know, a lot of people don't take Seti seriously. In the community, from what I've seen, a lot of people, you know, they look at him as just like a personality, like almost like in the WWF, you know, how like all wrestlers have like that personality where they pop off and, oh, what you gonna do, brother, when Hulk Hogan rains down on you, know, that shit. So I think a lot of people look at Seti like that. And so I just found it funny that Umar would even pay him any attention and go off as hard as he did on Seti. And I think he did that because he knows intellectually, in a debate, Seti will not be able to top him, period. You know, Seti's not as articulate as him. He has to use PowerPoints and all this other stuff. I think Umar Johnson looked at him as low-hanging fruit because, like I said, he never responded to Boyce Watkins, and Boyce Watkins went off on Umar, and Umar never responded. He just kept it moving. So I don't know if it's a case if he's tired and he finally just decided to, you know, check all his haters, or if he decided to go in on Seti because he looked at him as low-hanging fruit. You know, so with that being said, like I said, I'm sure this video is going to be pretty long. I wish all these people the best. You know, like I said, I don't follow any particular person. That's never been my thing. I take a little bit from everybody on YouTube. I don't care if it's Umar, if it's Sarnetta, if it's Keemstar, if it's Philip DeFranco. You know, I watch a lot of different videos. I watch a lot of content, you know, that because even though I'm a content creator, I watch a lot of people's videos. Even if I never comment, you know, I might hit the like button and keep it moving, but I watch a lot of people. And, you know, I kind of wish that the so-called Black conscious community would come together for the positive. I feel like a lot of these guys are just really smart. You know, I would be a lie if I said I'd never learned nothing from them. I'd be a lie if I would say that I never made my sons sit down and listen to a Umar Johnson video or listen to, you know, Brother Rich's radio show or listen to something that Professor Griff said. You know, I listen to these people all the time. I don't always agree, you know what I'm saying? But I just like the fact that they're bold enough to say, you know, what they feel they need to say in their heart. So I wish all these people the best. You know, hopefully they can put all this drama behind them. 2016 is almost over. And when I tell you 2016 has been a hell of a year, honey. And I just hope that in 2017, we can come together as people. Not just the conscious community, not just the YouTube community, but just people in general. Like, this world is so divided. There's so much hate. There's so much anger. There's so much animosity. You know, a lot of people never, and I'm talking about outside of the internet, you know what I'm saying, in the real world. And I just hope that as people in general, we can all come together. You know, we have Trump as president, you know, so the country's already divided because of that. But, you know, when people stand together, you're able to build as opposed to trying to do everything yourself. So hopefully these brothers will stop yelling and beefing back and forth on social media because it's not a good look. And hopefully they can come together and actually build. And if they don't want to come together because their personalities are so strong, they just can't get along, that's fine. But leave the drama behind, because one thing I've noticed about people love drama, honey. People come with popcorn in hand and teacups, okay? We come to sip and we will watch some damn drama. But when it comes to actually putting in work, when it comes to actually, you know, putting something out there that's positive, it doesn't bring as much people. And I think that's the unfortunate part. And if his name had to trend because of this drama, then so be it. Hopefully Dr. Umar will take the fact that he was trending on social media and use that to his advantage to be able to push through and get this school built. It seems like that's one of his goals. You know, that's one of his lifelong goals, is to get this school built for Black boys. And I hope that it comes to fruition, you know, so hopefully everything will come together for him in the new year. But I would just like to see, you know, the conscious community come together and, you know, do some positive things. Because like I said, I feel like all of these brothers are very powerful. I've watched a lot of their videos. A lot of them are really smart. I've learned a lot from them. And I had to give somebody like Sarnetta his props, because I didn't even know what a conscious community was. I grew up in the Midwest. I didn't grow up on the East Coast. Had no idea that this community existed until I started seeing his videos on YouTube coming up alongside my videos. So he kind of turned me on to the conscious community. But from what I've seen over the past few years, it's just been a lot of just shadiness and scamming and, you know, just a lot of just really, really divisive, negative things that's been happening over the past 2 years in this community. And hopefully they can get back to where they need to be. You know, they can figure out what brought them all together and they can go from there. But all this, you know, people being separated and this person's banging on this person this week, and one day it's the Hebrew Israelites versus the Christians or the Muslims. It's just a mess, honey. I can't keep up. But like I said, I just wish everybody the best in 2017, and hopefully we can put all this drama behind us. But I hope that this video broke it down for you guys. I know you guys wanted me to do it. Usually I never ever talk about stuff like this, but I just want to put my opinion out there. I hope that nobody gets offended. Please do not troll me. Please do not send me any fucking threats, because I didn't disrespect any of your leaders or any of y'all followers. I kept this video pretty neutral. You know, I just pointed out some things that I noticed. But if you're sending me any nasty emails, you will be blocked. Any stupid comments, you know, cuss me out because I'm a black woman and you feel like I shouldn't have an opinion, you'll be blocked. Because I notice a lot of these fans have a very trollish mentality and a very negative mentality, especially when it comes to black women, and that's not okay. So I hope that this comment section is, you know, for the most part, drama free. State your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you guys felt about the videos. How did you feel about Dr. Umar going off? How did you feel about Seti's videos? And if you want to see the full videos, I'm going to post the links down below so you guys can watch Dr. Umar's full rant. You can watch Seti's full rant and his full live streams. These videos are pretty long, but I try to narrow it down as much as I could so that way you guys can get the gist of what was going on, since you guys like really wanted to know. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation, once again, concerning the conscious community and Dr. Umar trending on Twitter this morning. I never thought I would see the day. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyt.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.